Hey Taurus, this is Hale for HES Ultimage, and this is your Spirit Tarot forecast for the month of June. Hey guys, so I'm actually going to try to adjust this since the light is kind of blinding you. There we go, or try it. We shifted over our living room, so so quick updates. Oh, number one, yes, I am now calling it Spirit Tarot Forecast, because I think it's pretty safe to say that I'm intuiting spirit at this point. I've already described that to you in the other video, so yeah, I'm not calling it Divination Forecast anymore. It is Spirit Tarot Forecast. There we have it. H.com. It's in the little comment section below. All of the forecast videos. I am now also offering live Skype readings, for those readings. So not only do you get the audio file, but you actually get to talk to me through Skype. During the reading, I just do the reading pure, but then after it's done, whatever time is left, you can use to chat with me. It's like hour tops, but, depending on the reading, it might be a half-hour reading, might be 40 minutes, might be 50 minutes. So, whatever's left over, kind of. But yeah, so that's very exciting, and I know that a lot of people have wondered that before if they could do that, and now it's an option. Yeah. Also adding this, in addition to those Skype things, there's a life coaching hour. That's also an option. That's not a reading, but more a conversational, format where I also can receive auto writing cues or occasional tarot cards to help the conversation along about anything else that you want to have, clarity on beyond a reading that you have or about your life in general. So that's also another option. Okay, we're getting into the reading now. All right. Okay, give me a minute. All right. Okay, cool. We are starting with reaping. Yay, because that's how we do it now, at least most of the time. Okay, give me 1 second, because we got a lot here. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to start reading them out here, even though, as you guys know, I get more and more clarity the more cards that I turn and I get to see the connections. First off, for reaping, Luna Rossa, emotional healing. These are all tied together, too. I forgot to mention that, so there we go. Michael Descent, Joyful Empowerment, and yeah, drop that. Sorry about that. The glare is really getting me, guys. There we go. At least you can see the cards really well. Ancient of Days, The Eternal Flame. Okay. And The Dream. Alright. So just putting all of these together. Okay, well, I'm already getting this pretty much. Ancient of Days, Eternal Flame is showing the idea of something that is constant or a constant source, okay? So that's first off. It's tied to the dream right now. Okay, so this has to do with the focus, basically. Joyful Empowerment, Michael Descent, is showing me the idea of becoming more joyfully empowered by a dream, and there is a healing process involved in this, okay? With Luna Rossa's emotional healing. So I would say for Taurus in June, you're going to be receiving healing through a dream aspiration or goal that you've wanted, because it's making me think of things like, it doesn't even have to be like a goal like literally achieving something. It could even be doing something that you always wanted to do. Yep, there we go. Doing something that you always wanted to do, or being something that you always wanted to be. It's that kind of energy, okay? So again, there's a redemption quality happening in the month of June for Taurus when it comes to dreams, aspirations, goals, or experiences that you've wanted that you can experience, okay? Because experience is the key word I'm feeling right now. It's something to be experienced, not to be aspired to, but to experience in real time. With the Luna Rossa, it implies that whatever this experience is going to be, it's going to be healing because of it, and because it fulfills something. Yep, there we go, within you. Give me a second. Ooh, okay, cool. We had these bonus cards, and I didn't know when we were going to use them. We're going to use them now. Alright, give me a second. And we've still got the whole other part of the spread to go, guys, but we got a lot of cards here. Okay, cool. It's weird. I thought that I was gonna see that. Okay, cool. It's so funny because I didn't notice that they picked this card. This card is always like scuffed up and always like, oh, I don't want to know that this card is coming up, and I never noticed when I picked it. Here we go, bonus cards. These are adding into all of this. Whispers on the Wind. Okay, give me a second. Next set. Full Circle and Crimson Angel Healing. God, I love how vividly these cards are turning up now that the light is behind me. It kind of works awesome. The glare behind me is a small price to pay for you to get to see the beautiful artwork, right? Okay. And last set of this section, Whispering Heart Choice and A Night on Earth Magical New Beginning. All right. And there we go, that's pretty decent. All right, cool. So these ones all coming in, now I'm reading into this particular set. Whispers on the Wind has to do with communications and also higher guidance. Give me 1 second. Okay, they're saying it's both. I got the little B written into my brain, so it's both. So for some of you, it can be a literal communication. For some of you, it can be spiritual communication. It's going to have to do with a decision about a new path or opportunity. Okay, so that's coming through. So a decision that is linked to a new path or opportunity, and it's going to be positive. Okay, magical new beginning, hello. But even then, we already have that idea of the dream and experiencing something that's going to be both empowering and healing. Okay. Also, oh, and perfect to do these sets last. Crimson Angel Healing with Full Circle is showing a karmic healing is what it's all about. Because Full Circle is about seeing things come full circle and the full cycle fulfill itself with the karmic cycle, basically, of a situation. Crimson Angel Healing has to do with a deep healing of the heart. And again, I gotta bring this in, guys, because you have, boom, 2 healing cards this month, Crimson Angel Healing and Luna Rosa Emotional Healing. So it's like you really have a double dose of healing, and I actually have a lot of Taurus in my chart, so maybe I'll see some of this too. Give me a minute. Okay, they wanted to focus on the word empowerment too. I guess I didn't really push that one enough, so they're bringing it back. The empowerment thing is going to be a big deal when it comes to whatever this experience is going to be related to that dream thing. Okay, all right, cool. I am turning the other cards now. Okay. All right, very interesting. And it's funny because we were already getting this energy through some of the other parts of the spread. Now we're seeing it all come together. Alrighty. Here we go. Energy that surrounds you this month. This is a very spiritual, uplifting month for everybody so far. I always say that, and I always only did 2 signs so far, but that's been the overriding energy, okay? For you, energy surrounding you this month is Ascension into Light, As Above, So Below. Ascension into Light. So again, like, this is already seeing you getting into a great situation, a great experience, a great place, whatever it is for you. Like this month is pretty broad. Like Taurus can experience this on a number of different levels, okay? But Ascension into Light, it's, moving up, moving into great energy, into great experience. Okay, give me a minute. Energy we're bringing. Very interesting with this one. Ring of Stars. You know how we were talking about the dream? This is straight into that energy, Ring of Stars. This shows protection of one's dreams, aspirations, hopes, or wishes. Okay, so that being the energy we're bringing, it would suggest that whatever we're going to be experiencing is because you were steadfast and held true to your aspirations, your dreams, your hopes, wishes, etc. There's really a strong redemption quality to this month for Taurus when it comes to redemption towards your aspirations, dreams, or hopes, or wishes. Okay, I always have to rattle off all of those words, but it's because, there are many ways that can manifest. But again, it's leading to greater empowerment, and it's something that's an enduring thing because it has Ancient of Days, Eternal Flame, okay? Give me a second, because I think okay, bringing back that Whispers on the Wind, it's going to be coming to you through either literal communications with other people or through spiritual communication, okay? But again, it's like, this is a more spiritual month for a lot of people. It's a more enlightened month for a lot of people so far. And again, I'm only saying this with you being my third video, but I can already get the flavor of the month, much like I have for quite a few months now. Give me a second. So yeah, so just, at least for quite a few signs already, it's going to be a month where you're getting some really great, momentum behind positive experience. Positive, like, spiritual, emotional experience. And in this case, it has to do with that redemption quality. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Alright, we're moving on. Because I knew they were looking for something else for me to bring in here. Action is turning tides. This is really strongly tied into everything else that we've been talking about through this spread. Because remember, we have the choice and Night on Earth, Magical New Beginning, okay? Whispering Heart is the choice. Choice is, like, really written small under there. This does suggest, like, a decision towards that new experience or new goal, direction, etc. So when we're making our choice this month, I think it does represent a shift as far as what you were doing and how you're moving forward towards that something else that, again, is healing, empowering. See, healing, empowering, and again, related to a dream, wish, aspiration, etc. Give me a second. Give me a second, because I'm looking for something else. Okay. Reflection is the voice, okay? The voice has to do with literally words that are spoken and how you express yourself verbally, okay? It really does have to do with the most literal expression of voice. That being reflection, it has to do with reflecting on, I believe, the way you've already communicated your own. Give me a second. Okay, they're showing me full circle. So it's almost like it's a full circle culmination of how you've expressed yourself through your words in the past, and how that then contributes to, give me a second. Okay, it's somewhere in here. How it contributes to, sorry, because I know they're trying to find the perfect card here to help with this. Okay, they're showing me the word days in Ancient of Days. It really is a culmination of how you've been expressing yourself up to this point, and how that is then reaping I'm believing a benefit here. Yeah, because they're showing me healing is the key thing. That is, like, resulting in this benefit of healing from whatever this new opportunity or decision is that moves you more into line with this energy of the dream. Yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. Alright, is there anything else that I should be putting through here? Okay, they want me to focus on this again. Ascension into light, as above, so below. That idea of moving upward and onward. Sometimes that, it's not as literal as you want something and that's what you get. Sometimes what you really, could do best with is something that you weren't expecting. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Got that. Because I don't want for people to think just because you want something, that's what has to be what comes true, or what this good thing is that's going to give you the healing and going to give you the empowerment, and going to matter, like, for the deeper part of who you are. Because sometimes our ego gets in the way of what could be better for us. So I don't want for you to box in that the dream card can only be something that's a dream in your head. It could be a dream in your heart, or something that in your heart is something that you want. But, censor yourself into not experiencing. And I'm just saying this out of personal experience. Like, I know that a lot of the time that the ego can try and make us seem like that's what's really what we're supposed to be achieving. But I think that it's about, yep, okay, here we go. The bigger picture, and finding, healing and redemption through that bigger picture. And again, like, this is supposed to be a great month for you guys, but I had to add that other element because of this. Okay, here we go. Give me a second. Because of this, okay? Because we have magical night, sorry, magical new beginning, night on earth. This is what happens when you give cards 2 names, guys. And whispering heart, choice. This represents to me and turning tides. It's a shift of momentum. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. So that's the whole deal. It's like there's going to be a shift in how you're applying yourself, or a shift in how you're applying how you express yourself towards these other aspirations, and it's going to be a great shift. Okay, cool. Now I'm getting it. Okay, sorry. They have to, like, pop in there and be like, yes, you're getting it. That is correct. Because you guys knew I was looking around there for a little bit because they needed for me to get something, and that's what they needed me to get to really emphasize and push that shift of momentum, that new decision or new choice that's going to wind up becoming that much more important because it's the root of that empowerment and that healing, because the healing element is huge. And I keep saying the word redemption. I really do think, okay, for some people it might not just be redemption. I gotta put that in because they said not exactly, so that means for some people it could be a redemption factor. For some people it could just be a, give me a second. Okay, they're focusing on the word turning for turning tides, which means it could literally just be you shifting your energy into a different type of opportunity or a different type of area that, again, will make you happier because the healing and because the empowerment is in place. Okay, so this month for June for Taurus, it's about that shift in, it feels like a shift in either your aspirations, goals. It could even be a shift as far as you shifting as far as certain things you want to experience. Because again, Ring of Stars is energy you're bringing, which is protection of your hopes, dreams, wishes. Ascension into the light being you moving further up towards those types of things, but also finding a greater sense of enlightenment towards what is right for you. Okay. All right, that's right. Okay, give me a second. Is there something else? And they do want me to bring back that whole concept of healing. Okay, this month is a big healing month. You wouldn't have gotten both of the healing cards in this deck if it wasn't going to be a healing month, okay? So, like, that healing is definitely going to be a focus, and yeah, I just want to bring back the communications too, because that seems like an important element this month, whether the communication being verbal or spiritual. The communications are going to be very important this month. And again, it's going to be moving you towards those decisions that help you open a new path. Okay, cool. They're saying that's right. So that's where I was kind of like losing part of the message there. You can open a new path. And that's the whole point. Turning tides can literally just be shifting your focus to a new path because a new path opens that you maybe weren't perceiving, because I know I already mentioned about that stuff. Okay, cool. For others. Okay, cool. All right, sorry, they really had to give me something for that because they want for me to make sure that this isn't a message for me. That's right. Okay. But yeah, so for some of you, it could just be a new path opening, in which case then it's a new decision that you can make that you hadn't realized, or a new opportunity or pathway that you can explore now that, again, will give you healing and some, completion to a karmic cycle. All right, guys? Okay, that said, I do personal readings. If you want one, hit the link below. Hope you do, and hope you have an awesome month. I'll see you later.